What's up guys, Sam Rebels Off-Road. We will be showing you a step in making your side-by-side street legal. Today we partnered up with Weisen and they sent us out their turn signal kit. This is a universal kit which provides a lot of the components that you will need to make your side-by-side street legal. So if you hate wiring as much as I do, stay tuned because I think this product might be the fix for you. Today I'll be doing the unboxing, install, and review of this kit so that you can make an informed decision when you go about making your side-by-side street legal. As always, I'll provide a link down in the description where you can find this product and you can check it out for yourself. All right, now without further ado, we're gonna get right into this video, but first go smash that like button and subscribe for more great content. And the video is starting right now. So we got this box here. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and see what's inside of it. All right, and of course, it's gonna be a lot of harness here. Okay, comes out in this nice big bundle here. Gonna set that down there. Okay, got some zip ties, mounting bracket, and a fuse. Put that there. This looks to be the horn, and it comes with two of them. Nice little standard horn there. It's really nice. Get the other one out. Nice. Okay, so looks like it's all zip tied together. I'm gonna go ahead and clip this zip tie and we'll string out the harness, show all the components that come with it. All right, so comes complete with a harness. I'm gonna measure it out for you so you can see how long it is and see if it will work with your specific machine. But you can always extend it as well if necessary. Looks like there's a lot of harness here, so that's good. Almost the whole entire harness is covered in this nice plastic wire loom here. And that'll help keep the dirt and grime out of it and really keep that wire harness from chafing, which is really, really nice. And that's a good quality feature of this harness. We're gonna go over each of the components and their harnesses. Basically, you have front and rear, left and right turn signals, and there are these little LED button lights. And it has a red and a white wire going into a black and a white wire. And on the other side, it's going to be a black and white wire going into a black and white wire. That white wire is going to be your ground. The black is going to be your 12-volt positive. Basically, you have to pick red or black to be your left or your right. And then it has this nice long lead here that would be for your front. And so like this would be your right and that would be your left. And then you would have what I would call your rear. So you have a really, really nice long length of wire here. And then the same thing, you have these button lights here with these little rubber grommets. You basically drill a hole and pop them in, and has little connections here. Look pretty watertight, pretty water resistant. That's pretty good. Once again, you'd have your left and your right, or vice versa in this case. So then you have a relay. It's a 3-pin relay. Actually, this is the flasher relay. So this actually doesn't just protect the circuit, but it is what provides the blinking light on the turn signals. Then you have your switch, and this is for your turn signal. This is not your standard like cutout rocker switch like you would normally see on your side-by-side. It's actually a round one. So you drill a hole to mount it, and then you have this little screw that secures it. And what that allows you to do is to mount it sideways like that. And so then when you flick it all the way over to the left, that's for your left turn signal. And then all the way to the right for your right turn signal. And then the center would be no turn signal on. You got your little fuse right here. This would be connected to your battery positive, and then this one would be connected to your battery negative. And then you're gonna have these two connections here. They're little spade connectors, and that's gonna go to your horns. And then you have your horn switch. And this is a nice horn switch. It's labeled kind of a rocker switch, and it's a momentary switch. So you push it, horn, let go, and release, and no horn. So that's pretty nice, pretty standard there. So I got all the links of the wires here, and I'm just gonna go over them real quickly. This is where all your controls on the front of the machine are gonna go. You're gonna have your horn switch, your turn signal switch, your fuse, and your flasher relay all around the front of the machine. On most machines, this branch is for the horn switch, and as you can see, there's about 34 inches on that wire harness. There's also a connector about 10 inches up on that, so you can disconnect that horn switch if it ever needs to be replaced, and you just need that 24-inch harness to the switch there. Here there is 21 inches to the turn signal switch, and then there is 45 inches to your first horn, and also 45 inches to your second horn. Those are where those connectors would connect to your first and second horn. There's 22 inches to your ground lead. That is where you would connect to the negative on the battery. And then there's about 27 inches to your 12-volt positive lead with a fuse about 8 inches down on that. That's where you would connect to your 12-volt positive on the battery. Then there's 5 inches to the flasher relay after the split off with all these different leads. And then 21 inches until your first split between your front and rear turn signals. On your rear turn signals, there's 134 inches till the split off between left and right. And then there's 54 inches of lead for each individual left and right turn signal till you get to those LED button lights. On your front, there is 24 inches before the split off between your left and right front turn signals. And then also there's 54 inches on each of those leads leading to your left and right. So as I said, there is quite a bit of length to those leads, which is really, really nice. All right, so next I'm gonna go hook it up and I'll show you how I route the wiring on my KRX, but it'll be similar for all of your side-by-sides. And so I will show you what it looks like when I'm done. This is a universal kit, and pardon my dirtiness, but I'm gonna show you what you need to do to install it on the KRX real quick. Basically, there's push pins right here, there are 2 there, and then there are 2 there, and then there are screws that go there, and then this whole center console pops out. And once you've done that, that will get you the access that you need on the KRX to finish up a lot of the wiring. But your side-by-side should have something similar to remove part of the dash to access some of those areas that you'll have to get to install the switches, the wiring, etc. All right, got it all mounted up and wired up. So I'm gonna show you how I routed it in my KRX, and then I'm gonna show you how it works, what it looks like. All right, so first of all, for the controls, I put the horn right here next to the stock headlights. I have my rock lights there. And then the blinker switch I put here. This hole right here was a 1/2-inch hole that I drilled in the plastic. I've got the rear blinker light mounted right here. I just drilled a hole in that. It was, I believe it was like one size smaller than 3/4 inch hole. Basically, just pop that rubber grommet in and then pop the light in, and it is secure. That's how I did the rear. On the front, same thing. I mounted it right here. That is where the front lights go on either side. And then for the horn, I mounted them on either side here. And there's a little metal bracket here. I drilled a 1/4-inch hole in it, and then I was able to mount the horn. Now I'm gonna clean this up a little bit, but I wanted to show you how I routed it. So here's your flasher, your fuse, and it goes to this block here. Your positive 12-volt battery goes here with the ignition on the run or the on position. There is a ground here. I routed that white wire to the ground. And then if you look up in here, I have your horn and your lights. They go through the firewall, one to the right and one to the left. And then the rear turn signals route down there behind the glove box, down there, and drops down below this rocker, goes all the way over here, comes up, goes down through that hole down there, and then comes out right there. And I'm gonna zip tie this, but it goes up above there and along back to the first one. I have these bundled up. I'm gonna secure those a little bit better. And then the other one goes behind the rear plastics, and out there. All right, so now that it's all mounted up and I've gotten a chance to test it out a little bit, I'm gonna show you what the blinker looks like, what the horn sounds like, and give you my first impression of this product. Okay, so starting off with the left turn signal, as you can see, it's very bright. It's a nice little blinking pattern, very noticeable. Even in daylight condition, very bright. Coming around to the rear, you can see same thing with this one. It is nice and noticeable and bright even in daylight. Now onto the right, and same thing with this one. Very bright, very nice, noticeable, and a nice blinking pattern, I think. Also, you can always add more LED lights. For instance, you can add more of these button LED lights or a bigger LED light to this harness.
This is an 1800 watt LED array that puts out 216,000 lumens of light.
Stop it. Get some help.
But for more realistic additions though, all you would have to do is splice into that existing wire that goes to those little button lights, and the flasher would still work and all of that. So this harness gives you the basics that you need to get you on the road, to get you street legal, but you can always add to it. So as you may have guessed, that is the horn. Duh. And the tone is kind of that air horn, dual tone to it. I really like that air horn type of tone. Some people may not like the tone.
Why is that?
Because they're wrong.
It's kind of a preference thing. However, it is plenty loud and it will alert other drivers if needed. So I think this is a high quality product and it comes in at a great value. It retails for about $110, and that is before the special discount code that I provided you down in the description, along with the link where you can find this product. Now, why I think this is such a great value is because it comes with a very long harness, which a lot of these harnesses skimp out on that and they don't provide enough length to the harness. This harness will cover you for most 2-seaters and even some 4-seater side-by-sides to give you the length that it needs to route those wires to the rear of the machine, for instance, and get those lights placed where you want them. Also, the connectors on this harness are really, really nice. It has those water-resistant coverings on almost every single one of them. And that plastic wire loom fully encapsulates most of the harness. In addition, it not only comes with 1, but 2 horns, which not every kit does. And the LED lights are very bright and very nice. Overall, this product really just comes with a lot of nice components, and the harness is very, very nice. Now, you might find cheaper kits, and also there are much, much more expensive kits. However, this is a great price point. I don't think you'll find much better value out there. So go ahead and check it out if you are interested in making your side-by-side street legal. We have a bunch more Rebels Off-Road content upcoming, and I've provided a link to another video that you can watch right now, right here. The best way that you can stay up to date on all of the action is by subscribing and turning on notifications so that you don't miss a single video. So go ahead and do that, and we will see you next time.